Now, back when I was a kid, Robot Wars was in its prime and they released toys, obviously. And they were pullback scale replicas of the big fighting machines that we all saw on Friday nights. Me, being the avid fan that I was, I collected them all. I got every single one of them. I thought there was a lot of potential for more competitors to be made and released. But when Robot Wars fell off the air originally, the hopes of having any more competitor toys released were dashed. I mean, some of the YouTubers that I mentioned in one of my past videos are building replicas of today's models, like Orange Dose Overjuice, done robots like Carbide and Thor. He's making them out of bits of old toys. He's using the Hexbug Rivals. Anthony Murney's doing the same for his Amway Anarchy series. Check that out, it's really good. Stephen McCullough has done cardboard models of Eruption and Behemoth. These guys have inspired me to make my own, and that reminded me of my childhood when I planned out something I never thought was going to happen. Believe me, I forced myself to make it happen. I thought, this is going to be a good challenge, and it worked. It's Dominator II! So here we go, here is a scale replica 3D printed Dominator 2. It is made out of 3 parts. A lower chassis that sits under the shell. There is the shell and there is the axe. The chassis also contains the weapon mount and it is pretty damn good. I am so impressed with this. I did want to originally screw it together like with the old toys, like the Firestorm screws in the bottom, and put a pullback motor in it because of course the toys back then were all pullback. So I planned it out to include a pullback motor, but it currently doesn't have one because I'm in two minds of whether to put it in or not. I can actually take it apart and show you the separate components. So as you can see, there are wheel mounts just here, and that was made so the pullback motor would fit in. Now this is a bog standard cheapy toy pullback motor. It's actually out of a really cheap motorbike toy. It cost me like £2 off eBay. The pullback motor was the important bit, and I bought, where are they? A set of calipers. I took the dimensions of, actually I used Dan Tomkier, the Dan Tomkier pullback, and I use Chaos 2 as, I know Chaos 2 isn't to scale with the pullback replicas, but I use Chaos 2 as a kind of base, and Dan Tomkier because Dan Tomkier was a sort of dual wedge thing. Measured up the motor, and that actually fit nice and snugly in there. See that? Can you see how it fits in? Now the big problem was that I did actually glue it in with hot glue, but because you probably can see there, it doesn't sit flush to the ground, and Dominator 2 kind of sat very flush in the show. We're trying to go for as much accuracy as possible. So I'm in two minds of whether to fit the pullback motor, but I still have it just in case. That was neat, wasn't it? The axe was its own component as well. The shell was a bugger to design. I knew exactly what shape I wanted, but I kind of forced myself in Fusion 360 to get it the shape that it is. But as someone who has never designed and have made anything, this is a very, very good representation. Here's Chaos 2. I don't know, Firestorm. Got Firestorm there. Hypno Disc. And Razor, of course. And this is how they scale with Dominator 2. Like him in the middle there. There we go. And it's actually a pretty good fit. Here is another size comparison to my Dominator 2. If you don't have the Robot Wars toys, although why wouldn't you, because they are great, they are really good, and they're also really expensive on eBay sometimes. Here is Tombstone, the Hexbug Rivals Tombstone. That is how big it compares to that. I tell a lie because Dominator 2 was actually made into a toy, a pullback toy, but it was of course a mini bot. There we go. That's the first time I've actually seen them both together. There's Dead Metal, that's how how big dead metal scales to Dominator II. So we'll go over there, take that wee. And there we go, that is Dominator fully completed. Didn't think I was going to get anywhere with it. I didn't think I was going to get anywhere this quick. The designing was very difficult, very labour intensive, very time consuming, and very frustrating as well. The painting was fairly straightforward. Some of the application is a bit rough, and we gave it a clear coat as well. We'll gloss over the fact that we tried to put the flames on as well. As much as I like the flames, I didn't want to ruin it, because so much hard work has actually gone into it. I can't finish this video actually without saying a massive thank you to a guy called Adam of Fab Deer in Canterbury, who I sent the designs to. We didn't really have many problems. My design was actually quite reasonable. I thought it was gonna, I'd have to change so much, go back to the design and change bits and pieces, but no, it was actually very good. I picked it up with Kat and I was dead impressed. So Adam did an amazing job. I am very happy with the results. I'd recommend his work. It's hard to believe that I am actually holding something that I designed as a kid. I finally got what I always wanted. A scale replica, a toy scale replica of Dominator 2. I put in a lot of effort for this, and if you really, and I mean really because it took me so long to design this, but if you're really interested in, I might do another one. If I have the patience, if I have the time and the effort, we'll see, but Dominator 2 is very good. If you want to see more stuff like that, let me know. I liked the challenge, it was good. Like I say, Adam from Fab Deer was actually really good. Might go to him again if another challenge like this comes up. If someone else has an idea, let me know. I will be more than happy to give it a go. So the idea is to make 3 videos. There is the actual build diary part of it. Next one is for the CAD, the computer aided designs in Fusion 360, and this video which is for just a general scale of how it compares with the other toy competitors. Thank you very much for watching. Again, like, subscribe, give me suggestions of what you want to see. If you want to see another challenge like this, I'm all ears. Maybe. We kind of built a robot, didn't we? Coming soon will definitely be Beetleweight stuff. Stuff that I actually wanted to do. Dominator 2, all nice and done. And I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.